The Chicago Bulls are taking on the Denver Nuggets at home in Chicago. Can the Bulls get back in the win column? There's another loss loading for the Chicago Bulls. We'll talk about it all and more right after this.
You are now tuned in to Chicago Bulls Central, hosted by Haize, your number one spot for all things Chicago Bulls.
What's going on, Bulls fans? Welcome to another episode of Chicago Bulls Central, your number one spot for everything Chicago Bulls related. I'm the host here, Haize, but more importantly, you guys can follow the channel at Bulls Central Pod on every social media platform we happen to be on. With that said, let's go ahead and get into this for tonight. The Chicago Bulls are taking on the Denver Nuggets tonight, and this game has the chance for the Bulls to bounce back or be a complete and utter massacre. Which way will it go? Find out. Tune in to today's episode of Dragon Ball Z. I have no idea which way this game is going to go. I have no idea which Bulls team is going to show up. This is a team that can show up and play amazingly well and surprise everybody in the building with how well they're able to execute, play defense, whatever else it is. But unfortunately, this is also a team that can come in and absolutely shit the bed. That's it. Right? Like, this is such a wildly inconsistent and sad team at times that it's impossible to really predict anything with the Bulls. Keep in mind, I stopped predicting wins and losses for the Chicago Bulls 3 months into doing this podcast because I realized it's just too much. It's too wildly inconsistent. Billy Donovan's too wild of a coach to really predict. It is what it is. But this is a game in which we've already gone over the numbers. Nikola Vucevic averaged like 16 points per game against Vooch. He still averages almost a triple-double, but that's because he's so important part of the engine of what the Denver Nuggets do. But I think overall, too, it just leaves you never know what you're going to see from this team. This is a game in which I could completely see Jokic having maybe like 16, 17 points, but Russell Westbrook goes off for 35. I could literally see that happening today. I would literally see that happening today. You just never know what's going to happen with this Bulls team. You never know. Well, Christian Braun, right? That's the guy. Maybe he goes off for 35 today against the Bulls. You never know what's going to happen with the Chicago Bulls team because there's no standard for the Chicago Bulls team. There's no standard for the Chicago Bulls team because there's no the coaching's terrible on the Chicago Bulls team. There's so much that goes wrong with the team. We have no leadership, no coaching. It's so much. It's so much. So with that said, like, it can go a lot of different ways tonight for the Bulls. I'm hoping overall that the Bulls can get a win. I'm always going to hope for a win for my team, right? But if they do lose, it is what it is. It is what it is when it comes down to it. We'll see what happens. I would love for this Bulls team to be able to come in and surprise some people to get some shit done. But ultimately, we'll just see where it's going to go, man. I have no idea. I wish I could tell you. I wish I could come in here and say, hey, y'all, this is going to happen. This Bulls team, this is what they can do. If they run this play, you can't do that. You know why? You know why you can't do that? Because this team absolutely sucks. It just is what it is, man. And, I hope that they have what? They bench P. Will? Hold on. Wait a second. Wait a goddamn minute here. Did Billy Donovan do something? We're starting 4 guards. I swear to God. I swear to God. If somehow Patrick Williams comes off the bench and still gets more minutes than Modest Bucilis, with the fact that the starting lineup is Lonzo Ball, Josh Giddey, Zach LaVine, Ayo Dosunmu, Nikola Vucevic. I swear to y'all, you could have started Julian Phillips, you could have started Modest Bucilis, you could have started Jalen Smith. What the fuck is wrong with Billy Donovan, yo? What does he have against? What does Billy Donovan? You know what it is? Billy Donovan doesn't like size because he has none. That's why his wife looks so upset. Billy Donovan does not like size because he has none, and he does. And his wife, you know what? What the fuck, yo? What the hell? What the hell is wrong with Billy Donovan, yo? Wow. What the? All right. Okay. All right. You had so many opportunities. So many opportunities. What are we doing? What is happening? What is life right now? Real talk. I'm sorry. I got to text Pat real quick because I'm about to go off. What the fuck? My son's upstairs screaming. That's how upset everybody is by this. I don't know if y'all just heard him or you can't. Everything's soundproof. What the fuck? He got to go. This is a fireable offense. Like, could you imagine what that does to the confidence of your young players that you've been trying to say that, like, come on. Lonzo's not playing power forward. Lonzo's playing point. You got Lonzo at the point, Giddey at the 2, Levine at the 3, and Ayo DeSumo at the 4. What in the world is happening here? What is happening? This just what the fuck is wrong with Billy Donovan? I'm sorry, y'all. I've been trying not to crash out all season. That might have just broke me. That might have just fucking broke me. What the fuck is wrong with this fucking idiot? What the fuck? This bubblegum chewing, crooked lining having ass bastard. What the fuck is wrong with him? Real talk. I'm sorry for everybody that wants the show to be clean. All my new listeners, I apologize that I'm going off like this. What the fuck is wrong with Billy Donovan? All jokes aside, it's all fun and dead. What the fuck is wrong with this bastard? What in the world is this? How does this make any fucking sense in the world? What is wrong with this dude? It's not just about tanking though, bro. Like, tanking doesn't excuse every stupid ass fucking decision that you make. Tanking doesn't excuse that. And they're not tanking. This Billy Donovan is a grade A fucking dumbass. Like, this is crazy, yo. That makes absolutely no sense. That Sanogo's injured, Jeremy. Sanogo's out with the knee injury. So Sanogo's injured, bro. Against the Nuggets? Against the Nuggets. You're right, Deanna. This shows you how much the Bulls lead me to drink. Look at this. This shows you how much the Bulls lead me to drink. It doesn't make any sense. That's crazy, yo. This is dumb. I don't say much shit is just dumb. This is just stupid. This is coaching malpractice. That's what this is. This is crazy. This is crazy. It just. I had a little bit of hope coming into this game. I had a little bit of optimism coming into this game. I came in with a really good mood. And now watch us win. Watch us win. I'm going to be sitting here stuck confused. No, we've had size. We just haven't had optimal size. We've had size. We just haven't had depth of size. Like, we've always had size. Billy fired himself. Man, listen. Oh, he did play last night. Oh, shout out to Sanogo being back. My bad, then. I haven't gotten to catch up on. I'm 2 games behind on Windy City Bulls game. So, but yeah, man. That's just, 4-guard lineup against one of the best rebounding teams in the entire NBA. Against one of the best rebounding teams in the entire NBA. Well, no, that's not stupid. Javonte Green was good at the 4, and he's been good at the 4 on every team he's been on since leaving here, which has only been 1. That's crazy. That's just. Yep. Makes no sense to not start Julian Armadas. Absolutely no sense. What different if he subs in halfway into the first quarter, right? This is where we are. This is where we are. This is the point of, I said earlier that there is a point in every season that you look at it and you realize, all right, this is the type of time we on. This just solidified it. This lineup against this team just solidified the type of time we on. So yeah. This is. If you think that's a hard crash out, you must not have been around a long time. That wasn't even really a crash out. That was just a reaction. Just, man. Well, it's about to be a very, 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 very interesting game, y'all. That's what I could say to this one. This game is about to be really interesting because, that's just crazy. That's crazy. Man, that's crazy. Well, hey, at least we can say it's interesting. Listen, we get to see and talk about how's this shit gonna work. That's what we get to talk about. How is this shit going? What happens today? You know what? You know who else I gotta feel for? What's unsettled? Billy Donovan turned the Chicago Bulls defense over to Wes Unseld Jr. If you're basically the defensive coordinator for the Chicago Bulls, and Billy Donovan gives you this lineup, what do you look at this and say? Like, you can the only benefit you get from this and be like, well, fuck, none of this shit is gonna be blamed on me tonight. Man, listen. That's crazy. That's if you play the curb your enthusiasm scene over the game, it makes total sense. That's a big fact. I guess on the bright side, Putrid P has been benched. Yeah, but watch him still play more minutes than mine. Now, looking at this, I'm worried that who's going to play more minutes. Watch Patrick Williams still get 27 minutes in this game. Watch the minutes still stay about the same. Like, it's just, man. Haize, I have a feeling that both Zach and Michael Porter Jr. are going to be extra motivated to play tonight, given that they were almost straight. No, that's about a month ago. I don't think either player is going to be motivated. Players don't get motivated by the things that fans think players get motivated by, right? That's something that's more of a storyline for us as fans. Players really don't trip off the shit that we trip off as much as you would think. Players really don't trip off the shit that we trip off of. You would be surprised how much players take shit, keep it moving, and never talk about it again. Whereas, of course, us as fans, we would just be sitting there obsessing over like, oh my God, you remember when these two guys were in trade conversations for each other? And the players are like, hey, I'm just going out there playing. I'm just going out there doing my job. Like, how many times have you been doing your job? Did you think about the person that your job interview that could have took your spot? How many times do you think about that, right? You don't. So, no, the players don't really think about stuff as much as we like to think that they think about it. They move the hell on. Like we should do from P. Will. Man, that's crazy. That is utterly crazy, man. Yep. It's a Chicago Bulls season, all right. Anyway, how y'all feeling today? I think we should just go ahead and switch complete gears. How y'all feeling today? Y'all do anything fun today? Anybody slide in any interesting DMs today? Anything like that? Anything like that happen? Imagine saying I got game and immediately bench in the next game. Now that's a storyline right there. I got game and then you immediately get benched. That might have been the last straw for Billy Donovan too. Billy Donovan said, "Oh, you got game? Bet. Let's see it off the bench, brother." Man, yo, this team. Listen, 4-guard lineups, y'all. 4-guard lineups. Anyway, to get back into talking about this game itself, let's hope that the Bulls can put out some success here, bro. Let's hope that can happen. Man. I don't know what to say anymore, man. This team is this team. So it is what it is. I got benched. That's hilarious, bro. I bet you're wondering how I ended up here. Well, there was one time after the game I said I got game, and the coach said I ain't seen it. That's just crazy, yo. Sometimes life is stranger than fiction, man. I don't know what else to say in regards to that. Shout out to Billy Donovan. Billy Donovan said AK doesn't want to make trades to make sure we keep the pick. Say less. I got it. Probably keeping that pick now. All right, y'all. Listen, they broke me, man. I love you guys, man. Yeah, Io's at P4 at power forward, man. I'm surprised you don't have NFL channel because you are more excited about the NFL than NBA. Maybe it had something to do. What are you talking about? Never been more excited about the NFL than NBA. What are you talking about? Literally, what are you talking about? But yeah. Dark days ahead, y'all. I told y'all it was going to get worse before it got better. Now, I didn't think that this was going to be the case of that, but I told y'all it was going to get worse before it got better. So, hey, here we are. Imagine getting benched every year you've been in the league, except his rookie year. Yep, you got benched every year except his rookie year that he was in the league. That's the legacy of Patrick Passive P. Williams. And sometimes that could motivate somebody, but it says a lot about P. Will too that we're still talking about this. And like, I don't think anybody has ever really thought or felt like the benching motivated him, right? I don't think anybody's really felt like, oh, benching P. Will has really motivated him to come out and give a little bit more. I don't think that that's ever happened. So we'll see, man, what the future holds for P. Will, what the future holds for this team. It's going to be very interesting. But hey, we're here. We're Bulls fans. We'll always be locked in. And let's see if we can get it done, man. Make sure you guys are tuned in. Make sure you guys are following us at Bull Central Pod. You send us any feedback, questions, comments, concerns, bullcentralpod@gmail.com. Lastly, if you want to leave a text message and our voicemail for the mailbag, the number to do so, 773-270-2799. We're the number one spot for everything Chicago Bulls related. Make sure you guys are following us at Bull Central Pod, man. I'll catch you guys at halftime. Well, I'm actually going to have a live here in a few. We got to talk about the Lonzo Ball trade news, but that's something different. Love you guys. Go Bulls. Peace here.